Hey, super legends, superheroes, and superstars. My name's Dr. Dre, but yes, without a doctor. You're tuned into Hot Hire, which is the number one place. That's right, I said number one place if you're looking to compress the time with your job search. So today, boom! I'm so excited, I'm so happy. I've got a special guest. I've been trying to get her on for a little while, and what I love about this lady is her skills and knowledge, her experience, her achievements. She's the founder of InterviewIQ and also the co-host of the Career Package, which was a show which was phenomenal last year because they went live every single day. So just imagine that and the consistency. So absolutely, absolutely love her. So without any further ado, I want to say a massive, huge welcome to Karalyn Brown.
I haven't received a welcome like that ever. So it's like, thank you. It's lovely.
Thank you. So I appreciate it.
No. Thank you for having me. It's lovely to be here and be on the other end because Nation and I did Career Care Package, as you know, all last year. And it's weird being a subject versus the interviewer, I think. So I'm now feeling sorry for all of our guests that we had on the show.
I know. So we were talking before when we came on air, and I know that I could talk to you like for hours and hours and hours just about. Hey, Super Legends, so sorry to interrupt the show. If you do like what you're seeing, please don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thank you. So, can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Yeah, so I've been working for myself, I think, for the last 15 years, and I started InterviewIQ. And it's a bit of, InterviewIQ is helping people find jobs broadly, and I kind of positioned it as smarter ways to find a job because I was always interested in different ways of doing things, so people weren't experiencing a lot of pain through their job search. So so I've got InterviewIQ, which is supporting people finding jobs with resumes and LinkedIn profiles. But I also, over the last few years, I've really changed the way I work with people because often people don't come to you if they're finding things easy. I developed the Straight to Shortlist Challenge, which is an online group program taking people to target their ideal employers and reach out to people directly. Avoiding recruiters, avoiding having to have a resume, or the resume is the last thing that you would develop after you've met somebody, with the promise of getting 5 meetings in 5 weeks with 5 people. So
Absolutely love that.
Yeah, well, I think it's, with the work that we do, people want to see an outcome. And I didn't realise how people struggled so much with networking, and that really helps you tap into the hidden door market, build up your confidence in meeting people that you don't know. And it's a real eye-opener for people. So that's one part of the work I do. I co-host that show with Naish, Career Care Package, where we met and spoke to an amazing number of people last year of all sorts of backgrounds, supporting people finding jobs. And I have the resume writing and LinkedIn aspect of the work that I do as well. So yeah, it's been a real journey because my first client was a train driver. Unexpected. Yeah, wanted to get a job in the mine. Like, I'd written all my marketing material around attracting a certain type of client, which was female, executive, middle manager, wanting to get to the next step. Put up my website, and the very next day I got a call from a train driver, and I'm like, well, that didn't work. But he really typified the type of client that I work with, which is somebody who really wants to change, step it up, challenge themselves and step it up, or are facing some sort of barrier to where they want to go next, basically. So, yeah. So from that day onwards, I knew I had a business because I had a client, and it's been a pretty amazing journey.
Love that. All right. So do you have any tips that you can share with job seekers or employers, or anything that you feel would be of value to the audience?
Yeah, well, I think more and more, and we were talking about this earlier, I really think it's about setting yourself up to be confident in that process of looking for a job. So it's such a lonely thing being by yourself. Like, you're the only person on that career path. You're the only person with that set of experiences. And it's always something that you're doing by yourself. So your confidence can it always goes up and then down, 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 and then up and then down, down, down. And often when it's down, that's when people give up. So for me, if I was going to give people one bit of advice, is to surround yourself by supportive people, you know, including a coach, and really, you know, do whatever it takes to make sure that you're feeling positive and energized and confident throughout that process that you're looking for a job. And it doesn't necessarily have to be job related. It could be something else related as well, you know, that you do outside of work. So, you know, challenging yourself to run every day or swim every day, or just do something that takes yourself out of your comfort zone, but isn't necessarily related to what you might be trying to do to find a job, if that makes sense, because you'll see so many other benefits that can actually feed into the way that you approach your job search. And I've seen that with clients that I've been working with one-on-one, that they have a coach in whatever form, or have help, which is critical, but they also do things outside of that, like meditation or running or swimming or volunteering. It lifts them up and gives them energy, you know, and gives them confidence in a different area of their life. And I think that's my number one tip, and even really important coming out of COVID. I guess, you know, the depletion of energy and confidence that everybody experienced as well.
Yeah, that's a great tip. All right, so what's next for you? Like, have you got any like projects, programs, anything that you're working on?
Yeah, so at the moment, I have procrastinated a little bit. But over the Christmas period, I really got into a book called Tiny Habits by B.G. Fogg. I don't know if you've read it.
No, I haven't.
But it's about behavioural change and small daily things that you can do to keep the momentum up, because your job search is about momentum. It's about always doing it. But I think with a lot of the work that I've been doing, I've been making it really hard for people. So I'm designing a program called Career Change Caffeine, which is a digital product. It's going to be delivered by emails. And it's just about one tiny action every day for 15 days that will take you from just doing the basics of your LinkedIn profile to reaching out to people in your network to start that momentum, you know, for your job, to inject into your job search, basically, and hopefully make those actions, those small actions, a habit that will get you there. Because I see a lot of people get really enthusiastic, and then life takes over, and then they come back to me when they're desperate. You know, they have to leave or they're losing their job. So I'm trying to drip feed and set people up for that habit of success or that habit of action every single day. So that's a project that I'm working on at the moment, as well as a career care package that I do every Friday with Nashad on LinkedIn. Yeah, and the other stuff is just sort of normal bread and butter of my business.
Absolutely love that idea. That's just a great idea. So when will that be available for people?
Yeah, now you're holding me to it. I think you didn't say this is an accountability podcast, Dre.
And how do people get hold of you as well?
Yeah, so, okay, I'm going to have it finished in a month, that product. How do people get hold of me is best way is interviewiq.com.au, or find me on LinkedIn. And reach out to me that way, because I'm on LinkedIn a lot.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so Karalyn, it's about that time. So we normally end with a dad joke. However, I know that you don't believe in dad jokes, but you believe in auntie jokes.
Yes.
Like, yeah. Do you have Do you have an auntie joke for us to finish off?
No, I wanted to create a new category with auntie jokes. Can I just explain what that is? It's a type of joke that, like, I don't have children, but I have a gorgeous niece and nephew. You probably see their photos back there. It's like, I like to plant a little destructive seed at times. It just, you know, you go out with auntie and all rules are off the table. There's no rules. And it's a type of joke that you tell your nephew or niece. It's not quite in the greatest of taste, but they'll go back and repeat it to their parents. And their parents go, "Where did you hear that?" "Ah, you were with your auntie, weren't you?" Anyway, for a dad joke, and I found a careers one, and I have to read it because I'm terrible at remembering them. And now I kind of even found where I've written it down. Something along the lines of, now I've got a career, now I've got to found a job in astronomy, my career is really looking up. That's terrible. That's terrible.
I haven't actually heard that one, so I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna give you a mic drop.
Sorry?
Gonna give you a mic drop.
Okay, yeah, thank you, I'll need that.
So Karalyn, I just want to say a massive, huge thank you for all the value and also the auntie joke that you've given us today. Absolutely love what you do, love your work, and you are amazing. So thank you, really appreciate you.
Thanks, Trey, thanks for having me.
Boom, that's it. So yeah, thank you.
Cool.